Hello and welcome back everybody, Dragalia here, and welcome back to another video. As we know already, and by the way guys, I'm jumping right into this. We have Trials of the Mighty starting tomorrow, starting with Thor, dropping the Aeuden Gala Spiral as well. So more or less, this video will be some potential options based off of what we know if they do the things I think they are. That way you guys can prep either solo or co-op teams very slowly. Then while you guys are prepping, we can then see how the meta develops, and I'll be sure to do like a weekend or something like that video for you guys. So before I continue, there are links in there are links in the description down below. Feel free to check them all out, and also do consider subscribing as well. We are incredibly close to 1,000 subscribers. I would love to hit that if at all possible. So if you guys can make that happen, if you have not contributed, I would very much appreciate every single subscriber. We are right there. I would love to hit it. Please and thank you. So now then, back onto the video topic itself. Trials of the Mighty. As well we obviously know already, it is limited on weapon types. Because, for example, when it comes to Thor here, obviously we are only allowed to use Shadow, but also we can only use Sword, Wand, and Staff. So, pretty much, this is going to allow some people to come out of the woodworks, especially for solo play. For co-op, it will kind of be the shiny unit. It will sadly be like that, but oh well. But then mites as well. 15 for standard, 20 for expert, and 38 for master. This is legend might, but also do keep in mind more Sayati is also about this high, and yet he's kind of not that big of a deal, especially now that we have a human Midgar. He's really not that big of a problem at all. So I would not worry. Well, I should not worry too much. This will obviously take a lot of practice, I guess, in order for us to get this down. And will also I will do a separate video going over Poseidon, then Zephyr whenever they are about to drop. So don't you worry about that. I will be sure to have all that covered whenever they come closer. But for right now, we're only going to go over Thor, the big man himself. So without further ado, let us see what we have available. So obviously, we have Alberius, who had just dropped. He's going to be good. He's going to be the form of the Dispeller. We also have Gala Alex. Gala Alex very well can come out of the woodwork here, because even when the Thor boss fight first dropped, people were using Gala Alex. That's probably going to be the same case. And well, this is if they keep everything the same, because for now they could change. They could change things, so definitely do keep that in mind. As for if Yaten can be used, I mean, like, well, just if you really don't have anyone else, you can try to use him. It's really not like he wipes anything. Paralysis res, that'll be nice because he's pretty much only going to paralyze, I bet. I probably should have looked at better Thor data before this video, but Yaten maybe. Audra could be a potential free-to-play option for some of you guys, because, well, he definitely ain't bad. He's definitely not bad, but he's no Alberius, sadly. But maybe, and well, Berserker and Rodrigo, not so much. Okay, so this one I definitely do want to mention, because not only is she in the thumbnail, but also she was the MVP of the Thor fight, because well, when it came to the story mode a Thor fight, you needed a hit combo in order to break his orb before he just fucking nuked the entire goddamn field. I feel like Xena could potentially be used at an optimal standpoint here. because Letoomy has, not only should you have her maxed out for her chain collab, and which by the way this is actually a pretty solid one, but also she can double as a support and a healer, while her second skill is literally getting hit combos like fucking mad. So she's going to be an incredibly good option. Now as for could we see like 2 Zenas and like 2 Alberises? I don't quite know about that. Because, well, I mean, like, you would have a double source of healing, double support, double hit count. So then, therefore, then whoever the main is, either being like Alberis or Gala Alex, they will just absolutely shred from there. Whenever the hit count is not up. So that is most definitely an option. I feel like Zena is most definitely going to be used. So definitely keep her on the backlog, and be sure to also have some stuff available to work her up just in case. Because even either way, even if she's not used, this is still very good for Dark. That's still really good for Dark. Cassandra. I do know a lot of people like her. I know people are going to try and use her probably because like, oh wait, is she finally going to fit in this meta? I don't know. I honestly don't know, because it's just her kit for me. It's just her kit, so I don't know. Like maybe, but at the same time, I don't think so. I don't think she's going to be exactly used. Her kit sadly suffers too much. It's her kit. It's too wonky. It's polar opposites. Galacleo could potentially have a resurgence in this as well. But well, her thing. Can this load, please? There we go. Because honestly, she's meant to be a support. She's no longer like a DPS support as she was back in the day. She's meant to purely be a support now. So maybe her paired with possibly Veronica. Maybe that can be like the new cheese comp. Maybe like it's difficult, but as far as I'm concerned, Thor really doesn't have any like big hitters right out of the gate, so I don't think Veronica will be used exactly. Even though I bet that people will find cheeses. People are going to find cheeses, so definitely keep her in the backlog. But Galacleo's like, it's mainly that hit counter I'm worried about. Because if you don't meet that hit counter requirement, you're dead. Like seriously. Like Zena, she's gonna be incredibly valuable, really valuable. Then as for Kelmion and Althemia, maybe not so much. Obviously we're gonna see Grace. No ifs, ands, or buts. If they don't take away the life shield, Grace is going to be used. Load. There we go. I just say load and it loads. But yes, like if they don't do anything about the life shields for Thor, Grace is going to be used. I'm sorry, but she's absolutely going to be used. Oh wait a minute, I tell you something. As of today, this is Grace's first birthday. Huh? Well then, would you look at that? That's actually hysterical. Damn. Well, happy birthday, Grace. So, but yes, if they don't do anything about the life shields, she is going to be the healer. People are going to want her. No ifs, ands, or buts. As was having a built-in a dispels, she's just going to be used. As for others, Healer Cleo for a free-to-play option, maybe. Heenwald could potentially be used for the sole fact that more support followed up by he can also deal damage too. So this can help with that hit counter requirement. Like, well, that's maybe about it. But yeah, sadly, it will be Grace. Oh, where's Grace? There's Grace. So it will be Grace, and Edward, sadly, no. So now, that probably does it for like the big ones. But now the question now is, how about solo teams? Who would I build for a solo team? When it comes to the solo team, you're going to want either Albeus or Galax for like optimal stuff. These two are going to be your biggest damage dealers. Those two are just going to shred. No ifs, ands, or buts. Others to be included on here. Zena. Zena is going to be amazing because once again, that hit count requirement, as well as being support and a little bit of another healer. Grace is going to be your main form of shields. And as for another option, you could go Galacleo for just another support and just more, and just a little bit more damage in order to push out these two. Like that's probably all I can really think of off of the tip of my head. And well, this is also assuming that you do have like every unit in here. Just if you want to be crazy, run a free-to-play team, go Aldrich, Althemia, Cleo, and someone else. Like honestly, that free-to-play for this is just gonna be crazy. Honestly, free-to-play, have fun. If you guys are crazy enough, go for it. I'm not crazy enough yet. But yeah, that about covers everything, I feel like. So hopefully seeing everything in front of you. Actually, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. That way, every single option is right here. So hopefully seeing something like this will now really show you who could be good for this and who you should consider using, especially from a co-op standpoint, because we'll pretty much you're gonna be farming co-op first, then eventually he'll tackle solo. Like that is to be expected at this point. And which I should make that team in game actually. So yeah, I'll be doing that later today while I'm working. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this. And just if you are trying to day one absolutely everything, I wish you all the best of luck. Because do keep in mind, you don't have to clear immediately. You can wait up to 3 days before you can actually clear it for the daily bonus reasons. Well, let's say quote-unquote dailies because they can stack at this point. But without further ado, I will see you all in the next video tomorrow where I will try to day one this stuff. So I'll see you guys then.